It's new. The Avon lipstick combines creaminess and cling. Goes on like a charm. Stays on beautifully. Feels so creamy moist in Avon's rainbow range of shades. Your Avon representative will be calling soon. Welcome her. Avon calling.
Hi, my sparkly vixens. How are you babies doing? I am doing good. So I did another totem poll and you babies wanted to see the Avon vintage messenger bag that I am so happy to show you babies. So yes, if you dolls don't know who I am, my name is Pinup Savi Monroe. I do retro hauls, retro videos, retro hair tutorials, makeup tutorials, anything retro vintage. So dolls, if you would love to see more of these type of videos, hit like and subscribe, and please turn on the notification bell so you sparkly vixens can get more updates on more videos. And another thing I would love to disclose on is I'm so happy I've been seeing my subscriber count grow. Yay! I'm so excited about that. Loves, you have been coming through for me. Like, you are my true subbies, and I'm just so thankful for you, babes. Thank you so much for just loving my channel and showing me so much love. I love getting just messages from you guys, and I love getting comments from you guys. So there's one OG subscriber, and I'm so glad she always comments on my videos. If you can see right here in the corner of this video, you will see who she is. Thank you, baby. When I tell you your comment has made my day, I had to give you a shout out for that because I was feeling so down that day, and you really just made me be like, wow, this is my reason for this channel. This is, see, comments like that and subscribers like that, like you, is what keeps me going for this channel. I already love this channel. You vixens already know I love this channel. You guys know I try my hardest on this channel, and the fact that you guys appreciate that means so much to me. So I am thinking about doing a little giveaway. I don't know what I want to do, but I do want to do a giveaway, and it has you babies have to participate in this giveaway. But I want to show my appreciation and really just show you and say thank you for just supporting my channel, because that means a lot to me. So yes, if you babies, sparkly vixens, I would love to see what's in this messenger bag. Please keep watching. Alright, sparkly vixens, now this is the messenger bag. As you babies can see, this is very old school. This is from the 60s. When I got this from eBay, I had to get this. I was like, this will be so cool to see, you know, an actual vintage Avon messenger bag. Well, the ladies used to sell the makeup with these bags back in the day. You know, they used to sell makeup door to door. So I really want to show you dolls, you know, this bag, and I really want to show you, you know, what's inside and stuff. So I hope you loves enjoy this as much as I do, because this is so, it's just a time capsule, and I really love it. So I cannot wait to show you guys. Alright, vixens, so this is what the bag inside looks like. I want to show every little thing that is inside this bag, and hopefully you vixens will like something in this bag, and hopefully you guys will have more, you will learn more about vintage Avon. Backstory, as far as I remember, my grandmother, my great-grandmother, my mother, they all were using vintage Avon since I was a little girl. I would see it all in their vanities and stuff. So I was just like, you know what, it would be so dope if I can collect the actual bottles that they all had, you know. So I've been doing that. Soon I'm gonna show you guys my whole Avon collection. I've accumulated a lot of Avon, vintage Avon. Alright babies, so this is the Avon template. I'm gonna show you this one first. Now, before I showed you babes, all this has been disinfected, so any marks you see is just tape or something, discoloration. You vixens gotta remember this is decades old, so it's going to be faded in some areas, but these is all disinfected. But this is the Avon pamphlet. As you can see, the makeup looks way different than it does now, so that's such, you know, that's just so cool to see. And I love the pamphlets and the detail. They don't do details in pamphlets like this anymore. I love that they have all colors. It would have been very cool if they would have did a separate one for pinups of color, you know, black women of color. But you can tell, you can still see that it's, you know, it doesn't have a lot of ranges for skin tones. So you can see how still far off Avon was when it came to their, you know, their skin tones and stuff for women of color. But you gotta understand, this is the 60s, and you know, Avon really, I mean, they had black women selling Avon, but I just don't see where a black woman could wear some of this Avon products back in the time. That time, I don't think none of us were really wearing a lot of makeup, but I do love the pamphlets. I do love the colors, and I love the detail. And you can tell this is very old school from the 60s, so that's pretty neat. I like that. And I wanted to give you you vixens. I'm so used to calling y'all dolls. I want to give you guys, you know, experience where you guys see this up close like it was in your hand instead of me just showing it to you. Hopefully you sparkly vixens will love it this way. Let me know if you vixens do. Please, please, please give me feedback, because that really does help me grow loves, and that helps the algorithm, and that helps more people see my videos. And I'm sure you loves like my videos, so please, 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 if you can, just, you know, respond more to me. I love it. It makes my day, you know. So this is the pamphlet. That's how it looks. And I'm gonna show you vixens the back. You can see how this looks right here, and I really like it. You could just tell that this was, you know, this is so detailed. I love how detailed it is. It really does tell you everything you need to do with the makeup. So is this. Now this is for lipstick shades, and this is just a select chart for lipsticks. Now, once again, I do think that the lipsticks is this shade. These shades come in like for spring colors, because I noticed they do like spring, winter, fall colors. So I've been noticing that, and I just love how I like how they still print the little images of the lipstick shades and the nail polish shades too. That's pretty cool. And then they got liquid, cream, and cake. And I don't know if some people still call makeup cake, but I do know back in the 50s and back in those times, they would call it cake, like pancake makeup or cake makeup or something like that. So let me know if any of y'all still call y'all makeup cake, or if there's anyone else, any brands that call their makeup cake besides Avon and Max Factor. Let me know about that. I think this is pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. I know a lot of women back in these times, back in the 50s and 60s, and 40s, 30s, 20s, and even the late 1800s was wearing Avon. So you can just tell this is super old from just how, you know, from when they first started. Sorry, my nails are so long. I'm trying to open this. So this is how the women looked back in 1886, and how they looked when they were selling it in the early 60s. Really, from what she's wearing, she looked like she can be from the 50s. That's just how she's wearing, because I used to study fashion history, so I really know a lot about fashion and clothes. And just from how she's wearing it, that looks very early 50s, honestly. So that's what that looks like. And I do love that it says Avon Calling. I think that's so cute. And I do have a few of these bottles. And I love the sachet. My grandmother had so many. I specifically remember her having this and this. She had this always on her vanity. It's like she could not stop wearing this kind. Then Passion Wood. And to this day, they still sell this. So if you know, Vixens is still interested in Avon's products, they still sell this stuff. You know, and I just love the packaging. The Catalin, I actually have Catalin. I think I like the Catalin in the nearness. I like that too. Also, I do love, you know, how detailed, you know, the pictures are in these books. It just brightens up my day when I see, you know, detailed stuff like this. And you could tell that they really were very, very strict on their advertising, because I heard, like, you know, how they are on their advertising, they're more pushing the limits. Now it just was cut straight, cookie cutter, you know, in their advertising for, you know, products and stuff. So you can just tell and see. But it would have been really nice to see more women of color in these pages. And this is still more Catalin and Nearness and Wild Rose. Also, I love, look how cheap the prices were. It was like $2 each, $1.75 each, $2, $2.50. You could just tell how cheap these prices and stuff was, and see how, you know, cheap these prices was. I'm just loving how pretty the sachets are. I actually have this one, and I have this one on my vanity, and I'm finna buy that one because I really want to collect all these sachets. I have this one too. And you know, when I first started collecting vintage Avon, I was just like, you know, I didn't even care what it was for. I just cared for the packaging. Have you, any of you vixens is like that? Y'all just care about the packaging. Y'all don't even care for what it's for. It's just cute. I really wish they would still do their packaging like this. I think it's so cute and beautiful how they did the packaging. It's like now you don't get packaging like this anymore, but I miss this. They just don't make it like this anymore. But I miss the, and my grandmother, she wore cotton, and my mother, she wore cotton too. And I remember the smell, and it's just, you know, you remember the smell of it. And then I like that they have sectioned off for, you know, different color hair. But still, I would love to see black women in this. But as you can tell, they only have for blondes, brunettes, Titans, and silver and white. So that is it on that, on this book. So I want to get in something else. I want to show y'all another pamphlet and makeup next. Now, some of the makeup, this is called French frosting. Now, because this is a sample bag, this is not going to be the full set. This is just samples they show customers when they go door to door. My son said these looked like little bullets, but these are actual lipsticks. And you can see how it has Avon lipstick, says Avon in the back. Imagine, you know, and you know, I heard that, dang, and what's that one makeup that one makeup company that still does, Mary Kay, I heard that they still do door to door. So if y'all know any other makeup companies that still do door to door, let me know. But Avon, they used to do door to door. But they still do the pamphlets, so I do know that for a fact. But this looks like little bullets, but these are makeup, and they used to do that back in the 60s, 50s, and 40s, and early 30s, 20s. And this is the French frosting. It still has the little stuff in it. I didn't clean it out. I just left it in there. It's never been used. All this stuff, I don't even think has been used. I think this is still freshly packed, brand new, but I still disinfected it anyway. So you can see the packaging is so much different from what it is now. I just love how this looks. You guys can get a first glance of how the French frosting contains granulin. So this softens, protects, glamorizes. Apply with fingertips and spread evenly and well over skin. A complete makeup or foundation. Sunny Rachel, that's what it says on the back. And I just love the packaging. They just don't do it like this no more. I can't stop saying that, but yeah. I do love the packaging. I love the box. And I do like that it still holds the color after all these years. Like, it's crazy that I'm holding something out. When they made this, I wasn't even born yet, but it's so crazy. So I am going to show you Vixen's something else. So I'm going to show you the sachets. All right, so this is the sachets. Now, I did have to tape this up because they were spilling out. So this is the sachets, and this is the bag that they would use to show customers when they're trying to sell the sachets. These are the little lipsticks that kind of look like the bullets. It's just extra ones. All this has been sanitized. I've sanitized every vintage makeup thing I buy. So this is what that looks like. And these are the same little bullets too. And this is the Avon Sachet card right here. You can kind of tell whoever owned this bag, she had like a bunch of them because it's just the same thing. And it's just like your friendly Avon representative. So they will put the name, address, and then, you know, you will put down what you want, and they will, you know, you will send it with them, and then they'll make your order back in those times. So I thought that was really pretty cool. And the lady is so pretty, so I like that too. Next, I do want to show y'all more pamphlets. This is what one of the pamphlets look like. Now, when I got this, it showed everything in the bag, and I was just like, oh my goodness. It still has everything, like when the original person had this, when she was selling this, it has everything in the bag still, and I thought that was just so neat that it still has everything. And it doesn't even look old. Like, if you look at it, this doesn't look old. And I like that it showed you, show you step-by-step application, how you can put on the lipsticks also as well. I think that is pretty neat on that. And yeah, I like it. And this is the front, and this is the back. You can see how this looks in the back, and you can tell it's been damaged a little bit in the back, but I still think you can still see everything on the back. All right, Vixens, now next is this. This is an Avon foundation sampler. As you can see, this is all the samples in the Avon little case. I think this is cute. I did disinfect it and I taped it down. But this is just little sachet foundation sachets, I think, for foundation. So I put everything, I taped everything up and sanitized everything. It still has the perfume. I'm sorry. No, I'm wrong. This is perfume sachet. I'm so sorry about that. This is perfume sachet, not foundation. And you could tell it still has the perfume smell. I can smell it. That's why I was like, oh, wait a minute. No, this is not the foundation. This is the perfume sachet because it smells like perfume. So my mistake on that. Next, I want to show you Love's another pamphlet. And you can see it says 1964 right here. That person that had this, the lady that had this, I'm assuming she's the one that was selling this because she was selling a lot of vintage Avon stuff. So I think that's pretty neat. My son actually has the men version of Avon, so I want to show you guys what my son has. I gave him an Avon, but it's new, it's not vintage because it's me. I just collect it. I don't want my baby putting it on the skin. But this is somewhere. I have this one. I love the bottles and just the decor of this. It's just so cute. And I love that they make like that when everything's pink. They got the page pink. It's blue. Everything's blue, white, green. It's like they color coordinate everything. And I think that is so cute and neat on their behalf on that. They just don't. I just love the detail and the word. You can even tell the wording is different with vintage pamphlets, and especially from Avon. You can just tell everything's different, and you can tell how detailed everything is. I just love it was that detailed. And I love that when you get like certain stuff from certain companies, it comes in like sachet, perfume, everything. I actually have this and I have this. It's crazy that I'm looking at this because I have this and this in my collection. So I'm kind of giving y'all a mini preview of my vintage Avon collection. I have way more Avon because I did show you Love's Avon video like a couple years ago. But I have been searching for this, but I don't have this. And I've been searching for that Avon. But yes, I'm like an avid Avon collector. I have been looking for this too, but yes, I remember my grandmother and my mother having these both. So this is so pretty. It's just how pretty was this? It's just so pretty. It makes me want to buy it. I really wish they still made their stuff looking like this. This is just so pretty. I just love it. I have both of these. Oh, actually all three. I have this too. And this. Oh, I need to stop showing y'all. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all one more I have in my collection, and I can't show y'all no more. I have these bows. That's it. Oh, I cannot show y'all no more. But yes, this is it. This is how it looks. It's so pretty and cute. Alright, now I'm going to show y'all another pamphlet that I have right here. This is another one. It's just like a mini one from that one. And it's just so cool how they just, and I think this concludes the men's Avon in this one. But I noticed it's mostly just women's products and all this stuff. And mind you, this is all from the 60s. So, you know, this is how this looks. I like the other pamphlet better already because it's just, they just was more color coordinated. It just was more nostalgically pleasing. I remember seeing this. I didn't know this was from the 60s. That looked more like the 70s to me. This is like giving me some 70s vibes, but I'm assuming this is more 60s. So yes, this is how that looks. I'm sorry I'm going through this kind of fast. I just don't want to make this little video super duper long and dragged out because I know people can get bored. So this is how that looks. I think this is so cute. This is so cute. I just can't get over how cute stuff is. It's just so cute and just beautiful. I really wish they made stuff like this again. If I ever start my own vintage makeup line, loves, I hope that you dolls would love to buy that because I will be making it vintage retro, Art Deco, 60s. It will have like a nostalgia for everything, like 40s, 30s, everything. This is so, oh, okay, no more. So yes. Oh, see, yeah, it shows some of the men's stuff too. So it shows men's stuff up in here. My grandfather has some of this. My grandfather actually had this. Oh, it's making me think of him. I miss him so much. But yeah, they have men's stuff in here. So that shows that. You can see it says Avon in the back and the president's signature. So there's that on that. And then right here, I like that for the nail polishes, it has like a little pamphlet for the nail, well, a little card for the nail polish, so you can pick a shade. I like that. I think that's pretty cool. That's what that looks like. All right, sparkly vixens. Now the last segment of this review is the Avon Counselor pamphlet, and this original Avon pamphlet that is from the early 50s. Now that one's from the 50s. I am going to get the 40s one, but this is from the early 50s. So I'm going to show you this one, and here's a lady. It's the counselor right here. As you can see that it's showing you how to apply the makeup and skincare on your face and everything. I like that. It's very detailed. So if you are looking at, if you are trying to figure out what to do to wear this or use this stuff on your skin, and I like that it shows you which motions you have to go on your skin. That's pretty neat. And then it just shows you also how your skin will look afterwards, and what other skincare you should do. And then I like how detailed it is, and once again, I like the color. It's so cute and pink. I know pink is like my favorite color. And then this is the soaps. I think that's pretty cool. And here's another part of it. This is so cool. I like that. That is so cool. I remember seeing some of this. I've actually seen this one somewhere. I think I might get that, but I seen that a lot of these Avon products was very cheap back in that time, but the price point back in that time was way different. I'm sure it will be different now, but back in those times, that was expensive to some people. But yeah, this is just showing you the application of lipsticks, foundations, sachets, powders, nail polishes, eyeshadows. I thought that was pretty cool. Would have been cool if, now it would have been really cool if they would have had a separate one, since I know there's no black women in here. If they would have had like a separate one strictly, I'm assuming they did, because they did have black Avon sellers, but I'm wondering, was it selling like makeup for, black African-American women around that time frame? So that's something I've always wondered, like, was they selling it separately? Or, because I know this is just strictly for white women, but was they selling this separately, like back in back in that time? It would have been cool to know that, or ask like a vintage black Avon seller. I wish I could find someone that used to sell this and see if they sold, you know, this separately than from white women, because I know a white woman, you know, they will sell these to white women, but the black women, since black women sold them, did they sell it to black women, and was the makeup different, is what I really want to know. But yeah, that is it. And then they have some male grooming too, so I see the man in here, so I'm assuming they're gonna have some men grooming now. I really feel that it would have been cool if they would have just kept the same, like, the same look, but, you know, make it more universal when it comes to nationalities and other ethnicities in these magazines. But it would have been cool if they would have kept the same nostalgic vintage look that they have. I like that. Oh, and so this is the back. As you can see, it's been used, but this is the back of it. I went through this whole book. You can see they've used this, so it's been used before, which I thought was so cool. I wonder how many sales did she do in this book. It doesn't show any sales, but you can tell she did use this. It would have been cool. Maybe she ripped this out and she didn't want no one to get their addresses or anything. But it would have been pretty cool to know. So yes, that is what that looks like. Now I want to show y'all this original 50s, early 50s Avon. This is what this looks like. So this is the front. I'm just gonna flip through it real quickly. So that's how this looked like the makeup. You can see the makeup was way different from the 60s. This is the 50s, so you can see how different this looks. This looks way different. The detail is different. The packaging is even different. I like that they do their packaging different, so you can tell what era of Avon you're getting this stuff in. Some of the stuff kind of looks like the 40s, but I do know for a fact this is 50s Avon Pamphlet. But they have 30s too. I'm gonna get the 30s. I'm really interested in seeing what the 30s look like. And I want to get the 40s. I have 60s and 50s. Now I gotta get the 40s and 30s. It would have been really dope if I can find a 20s one. I really want to, you know, do a 20s. So yes, that's what that looks like. So yes, I hope you babies love this video, and I hope y'all really like, you know, this selection and how this all looks. Alright, Sparkly Vixens, that is it. I hope you loves enjoyed this video, and please let me know what else you dolls will want to see next. I have been thinking other looks and stuff, like 30s, going into the 30s and 20s, you know, trying to mix it up, switch it up. I just don't want to just do 60s and 50s all the time. I want to switch it up, so let me know, or let's just keep doing what we've been doing, and I will put out, you know, what would y'all want to see next, and y'all choose, because that's what matters to me, is what y'all want to see. So thank you for watching this video, and I will see you babies again soon. Bye, loves.